Hi class, hi Miss Bentley. My name is Ashley White. I'm doing my project on female genital manipulation. I'll be arguing why does this continue to be a social and cultural force in Africa. It's on women and girls. My first source was an article on CNN News, and it was the alarming rise of female genital manipulating in America. In this source, I found that it's outlawed in 24 nations in Africa, and it's about 44 million young girls that have survived, and those survivors were under 15 years old. Globally, about 33% of circumcisions that are religious are usually on men to prevent cervical cancer of future female sexual partners. And I also found out in Africa it's believed to ensure the sexual purity of a woman or young girl before marriage. My second source was an article I found on DW.com, which was titled The Fight Against Female Genital Manipulation. Also, I have my visual aid. FMG is a ritual removal of the genitalia or the clitoris entirely. It causes extreme excruciating pain. No sedatives are usually used because they don't have that. Like anesthesia, pain medication is a straight cut. It does increase AIDS and HIV, hepatitis, and other bacterial infections. So, performed on infants as early as a week old. Metal straight razors for this procedure, very unsanitary. Um, In some cases, the vaginal opening is sewn up entirely. In some cases are sewn up just enough for penetration. So it's not as hard for sex to be conducted once she's married. Source 3 I found in an article which is titled Female Genital Manipulation and What We're Really Talking About Beneath the Weasel Words of Genital Cut. A feminist and politician, Miss Ali, spoke out in this article, and she is the founder of the AHA Foundation, which protects these victimized and abused women globally, because it's going on a lot. It's an underlying issue. Also, I found in this source that a grand jury just indicted two doctors that were performing in the United States, and the United States forbids this practice amongst female women, young girls. I also found in this source that it is actually 5 types of it. The first one is the nick, where they poke the clitoris and drain it completely of blood. And once it's done, they consider the woman clean, sure purity before marriage. The second method is female circumcision, which the clitoris or the hood is sliced, comparing to the traditional American circumcision of men. The third is intermediate. The inner and the outer labia are cut, then sewn together, and only leaving enough room for urination and menstruation. The fourth is total, and that's where the clitoris and the labia is cut off completely, then the vagina is sewn up. And then it's vaginal sewing, which the two sides of the vagina are fused together. And this is the most dangerous method. Most children, young girls, die from this because a lot of infection. The vagina is sewn up completely. The conclusion for this is circumcision is recognized to many people as a small procedure done by infant male children. In many parts of Africa, it's a ritual and a tradition, but these women are being forced for this dreadful, painful procedure, and I think it's barbaric. It's unnecessary. This practice is believed to contain purity, like I said before, in marriage, and over 130 million women and girls have been victim to this. Throughout my studies, I hope to find a valid explanation of why this has been continued and forced for these women to participate in this procedure. And I'm not understanding why this issue has been brushed over for so long, knowing the physical issues that these victims develop, infection, complications in childbirth. We have to speak up for this issue and the people that have died during these procedures. Also, the conditions that these women are forced to participate in this practice is ridiculous. And the horrors of female genital manipulation has to be stopped. A law of some sort has to be placed worldwide so this can end globally.